Good afternoon, YouTube. So I am somewhat east of Little Rock, and I'm on Interstate 40 headed east, obviously towards Memphis. And you can see that the traffic is at pretty much a complete standstill. It's moved up a couple of times, but it seems to be pretty much at a complete standstill, and at this point I can't quite figure out what is going on. If there's I think there must be some sort of accident somewhere. Right now it's about 4:01 p.m. in the afternoon, if you can kind of see it there in the lower right corner of the GPS. So it's now I guess quite a few hours later. The traffic was at a standstill, and then it right after I recorded the little video it started moving again, and so I was able to make it up to the next exit, and I went ahead and just went around it. Seems like the construction on Interstate 40 between Little Rock and Memphis never ends. It's been going on for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years now, it seems like. And so far it's, you just never know, because there's a lot of traffic on Interstate 40, of course, and you just never know when it's gonna, it'll be backed up, so sometimes they close lanes or whatever. So I just went ahead and took the detour and went around it. So I've made it to a little place here. It's at exit 101. There's this old truck stop that's been here for years. It's the name of the town that's closest nearby is Wildersville, Tennessee. So I've stopped here because I've always found it pretty easy to find a place to park here, as opposed to some of the other truck stops. So that leaves me, I don't know, let's say 150 miles to drive tomorrow, and I have to be there by 1:35 p.m. so I should be able to do that pretty easily. So it's kind of earlier today. It was I don't know, it was going to be 70 there where I spent the night at Cumbie, Texas, 70 or 71 today at least, and then in Texarkana it was about, when I went through there, it was about, I don't know, it was about 69 degrees. But then, and it was 60 degrees when I got to Little Rock area. But then once I started going east out of Little Rock, all of a sudden I ran into a cold air mass, and so it was, I don't know, by the time I got to Memphis it was probably 45 degrees, and now here, I just checked a while ago, and it said that the local temperature right here where I'm at is 34, according to my weather widget anyway. So a little cooler, but there's nothing, despite the difference in the temperature, there's really nothing showing up on radar, and I don't think there's any kind of precipitation that I saw in the forecast. So I would say that there must, there's a colder air mass, but it wasn't any humidity or any kind of moisture associated with it, so therefore there's very little chance of precipitation, or so it would seem. So it's probably all on the East Coast. I don't know. So anyway, looks like they've pre-planned me on a load after I deliver the load at Shelbyville tomorrow afternoon. The next load picks up in Lebanon, and I think it was going to, I'd have to look, it was going to somewhere in Wisconsin. So it's liable to be a little cooler up in Wisconsin whenever I get there, I guess a couple of days from now. So anyhow, from Wildersville, Tennessee, catch you later.